Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're now in part 2 of Retaking Kenabres. That was just my phone letting me know I went live. Actually need to take care of letting someone know that I'm on. We're going to be doing a hard fight coming up soon, so I'm going to buff up. Shield of Faith actually work on her. Oh, 31 armor class, not bad.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, with all the buffs she has a huge armor class.
A bright future awaits us. I will help where I can.
Adventures are exciting. Is there trouble?
Let me check my difficulty real quick.
No time for idling.
Yeah, this one's not overly an easy fight. Oh.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Looks like I'm getting some help here. Oh, hang on a minute. I also need to turn this music off. Copyright. Sorry. But I have had issues with copyrighted music before. Alright, now let's get started. No more delays.
Cover me, all right?
I have a strategy for him. Okay, I didn't do any damage, but my bomb has crippled them, so that's good.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice. All right.
The light take you. Yeah.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Hold off just a little longer.
Away, you rascal!
You won't survive me.
I wanted to get rid of him because he was a threat to Nemo.
No glory without risk.
What I'm trying to do is make sure all these other guys, the melee guys, are engaged.
Your time is over.
Out of my sight. Endure this.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Into the fray.
Okay, I'm going in.
Stabby or zappy? Why not both?
Yeah, that's a tactic you can use with the rogue character with invisibility. Make them get invisible, get behind the lines where the mages and the summoners and the archers are. And then when all the main fighters are engaged, and they don't have much defending the back lane, attack the back lane. That's the strategy there.
You offend me.
It's hard to deal with a rogue that doesn't have invisibility, but with invisibility, it's a really good strategy to use.
Make every strike count.
Things should last forever.
Didn't look like we lost any Inquisitors there. We're probably gonna need that. And we're over encumbered again. See what did he drop? Dark glowing scythe. Oh, I should also show you something. Check this dagger out. I had to buy it, but it's like 7,000 gold. But I think it's worth it. Once around, when this +1 dagger hits an enemy, it deals them 1 Constitution ability damage. I think that's pretty cool. I lower their fortitude. I think I lower their max health too when I do that, making them easier to kill. There. Yeah, those cloaks look awesome. I actually like this one, Abrupt Force. And I think at this level, it does work. Though as the enemies get stronger and get more fortitude, this is going to start falling off. Basically stuns enemies if I hit them, if they fail a fortitude savings throw, which is cool. Yeah, I can only use light armor with her. This gives me damage resistance, which is good. So does this helmet too, except in melee range. It's good to get another thing, a breastplate. That'll put my armor class up to 30 with all the buffs I have, that is. She's gonna be a major tank in my party. She's gonna be a secondary tank, dodge tank mainly. That's some good utility on her. I think actually more accurate to call her bruiser. That's what I'm gonna do. A little bit of an in-between. Yeah, I'm gonna use displacement. I'm also going to use haste too. Haste is a really good spell.
Ask nicely. I'm here. Where else would I be?
Oh, I failed, didn't I? Easy.
Well, first you don't succeed, try again. Unless it jams. Oops.
My tail is
I did
restless.
not mean to pick that up.
Don't mind me. Fine. You sure it's safe?
The world is full of wonder.
That's good. Masterwork stuff is good to pick up. Get 100 gold from it. You definitely want to loot.
This is my time to shine.
Gotta get the gold, because you're gonna need the gold. Because a lot of good stuff is expensive. Like that dagger, for example, I got for my rogue I showed you.
How cute! So exciting!
Well, that's one major fight out of the way. There's actually another hard fight.
Uh-huh. No time for debates.
Though this isn't it.
Distract them from me.
Can I charge? I cannot.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Oh, nice.
Stand down.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, Wolfja.
Time to share your treasures.
Finish him off. Whoops, wrong area.
The light. Take you.
Damn, you're doing good.
Precision and grace.
Now
You're irrelevant.
save my spell slots.
Away, you rascal.
Perfect shot.
You won't survive me.
Want to take out?
Adventures are exciting.
It's always good to take out the conjurers. Armor is really heavy. Drop these spears. I don't really need them. Just bog standard weapons don't go for much. It's the masterworks you want.
Friendship lasts forever. This is my time to shine. How cute!
I think I was already in there, wasn't I? There didn't seem to be anything in there.
Oops.
Okay, would have been nice if you did that earlier.
With grace.
Interesting axe. Hang on a minute.
This is my time to shine.
Still having some stick drift issues with this controller.
Can't hide from me.
Yeah, we needed that one item I just got for a quest line from the storyteller. Don't need that.
So exciting.
Not really worth getting every little thing.
With
Let's have some fun.
Make this go quicker. Just auto battle it. There we go.
a simple smile goes a long way. Uh-huh.
Hold off on that for a little bit.
So many plans and hopes have gone up in smoke along with this city, and so many are still yet to burn. Soon,
Interesting.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah, Elu Vorlish is the witch who helped open the world wound and caused all this trouble.
How cute!
Actually, I'm not sure if she was entirely responsible for opening it altogether, or if she was a major part in it. I don't really remember. I think it's the former. Shoot. Not good. Damn. We got knocked down to this
So exciting!
to the first floor from failing that. Oops.
Rely on me.
No time for idling. With grace.
There's good. We'll have to go back up.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to try that one again. I believe it was over here.
This is my time to shine. No challenge at all.
Good job.
How cute. Easy.
Shoot! Press that on accident. Hopefully I can make it.
Easy. So exciting.
What's this do?
With grace. No challenge at all.
There, now we're not having issues. But now you know what happens if we fail. We get knocked down to the first floor and take some damage.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
I'll go ahead and do a channel for, to make up for the lost
Adventures are exciting.
Together,
hit points.
on my way.
They choose to stand
Shoot.
against me.
Okay, this is the second hard fight I mentioned earlier. You know what? I'm in it, so I might as well just do it. It's hard because of these two enemies right here, which can throw area of effect stuff. I was kind of wanting to see if I could get a rest before doing this one, because I'd have the resist energy spell up after that, and I could use that to negate the damage, but I came in here and realized too late the mistake I made. I guess we'll have to go for it. So they struck down one of our Crusader wizards. Oh well. As they say, war is hell. Doesn't have any energy resistance, so I'll go ahead and
Your time is over.
use alchemist flask on him. No need to spread out. I mean, I should spread out. What am I saying? No need to spread out. What do I do here?
You should have listened to reason.
Ah. Oh, that was nice of him.
Cover me, all right?
No glory without risk! The inheritor, guide my blade!
She's in trouble. We're gonna have to rescue our heroine here. Too bad I'm almost out of spells that can do anything. That can do that, except for maybe this one.
Make every strike count.
There.
Protect me! Someone! Anyone!
She's out of spell.
You offend me.
Healing spells, so I'll have to go on the offensive here. Ah, nice.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Into the fray!
Now this is going much better than I expected.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Nice. We managed to beat this one. Without even needing to rest and use the resist energy spell.
This is simple.
If I remember, I wiped here the first time I came across this one because of all the fire spells they threw at me. I mean, we did get hit with a few of them, but we didn't go down.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, he did. He won't be needing it now, so I might as well take it from him. Not worth anything? No. Those gold coins are.
Lead on.
See if I can...
This experiment has gone awry.
Damn. You only get one chance for those, so...
Easy.
On my way.
Yeah. I'll show you where this leads.
We will win this war.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I'll use one of my cure wounds.
This is my time to shine.
Kind of out of heal. Well, out of healing minus the scrolls, that is. So I should think about getting to rest soon. We actually did a lot for not resting, so I'm impressed.
How cute!
Factory almost cleared. The second floor.
So exciting! Let's prove their logic is lacking.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
You won't survive me.
I'll make short work of this.
Distract them from me.
Stand down. The inheritance guides my blade.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Magritium Turios.
Time to share your treasures.
Trail goes a long way.
Something wrong?
A bright future awaits us.
Hide from me.
Who? Me? I can do this. Maybe.
Missed me already.
Friendship lasts forever. With grace.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Huh? This is my time to shine. How cute! Come at me, I dare you.
Endure this!
The light, take you!
Out of my sight! Make every strike count!
I'll remove this obstacle.
Cover me, alright?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Away, you rascal! So exciting!
See? I'm indispensable.
with grace. Uh-huh. This is my time to shine. No time for idling. The world is full of wonder. How cute! So exciting!
They do is I didn't have this thing on. I was trying to figure out what these holy sites do, but it looks like they only get rid of some corruption. A shame.
I welcome your company.
Also, I rested for a full day and I didn't get fully healed. What? That's just screwed up.
Is there trouble? Are we ready to move out?
Yes, but you need to activate your mage armor.
Yes.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Come here.
So do you,
Where
Wolfjick.
else would I be?
A simple smile goes a long way.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
You lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them, the Crusaders and their witness queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, to your principles. But look what's become of you.
What a pathetic scene. Look what love has reduced him to. Then again, love is always a calamity of some kind. A shipwreck.
I'm pretty sure the love is one-sided, buddy. I don't think he loves her at all. In fact, he hates her.
Yes, of course. Affection, happiness, shared understanding, and dove-like glances into one another's eyes. And then, they lived happily ever after. I see you're one of those people who believe in fairy tales. Wonderful, entrancing fairy tales that have nothing in common with reality. Staunton is a fine example of love in the real world.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen. There's no bigger lie in all of Galarian than your beloved Crusades. It's century-old delusion encouraged by your disgraced queen. The only thing that is true is my love for you, my darling.
Yeah, she's playing a game. She's trying to get him to defect. Will it work, though? I'll remind you guys again, she manipulated Vayne here into removing the Sword of Valor, which is a banner that was protecting Dresden from demons, away from the city and onto the battlefield. She basically swayed him to bring the sword on bring the Sword of Valor, to the banner, onto the battlefield, where it would be more useful, according to her. But he did so and got ambushed and slaughtered. Well, the troop mostly got slaughtered, and while he was away, Dresden got overrun by demons that teleported in and killed everyone. And because of that, everyone hates Vayne. Well, nearly everyone hates Vayne for it. And he's been trying for a long time to redeem himself. But people still treat him like trash.
Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again.
Get back!
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly, eternally, and willingly.
He's not making this easy for you, which is good. I'll go ahead and take that armor piece. That's about all I'll have room. Well, hang on a minute. I missed the Masterworks scimitar. 2 of them, in fact. What's neat about this? Gotta turn off destroy uncollected loot. You shouldn't have that on, because you may come back to the area and pick this stuff up. Carry as much as you can and then sell it, because you're going to need money.
friendship lasts forever.
Ona Arayana. Manishrim Sukino.
No time for idling.
There we go. It's real good damage. 9 to 14 plus 13 to hit. The natural armor from my potion and bark skin stacked together, so that's good. 30 armor class with all my buffs.
Is there trouble?
So I can get her armor class real high if I want to. Go ahead and use Divine Favor. There is a major enemy coming up.
Always be ready for the worst.
You are my favorite age.
Skip the pleasantries.
Gonna go ahead. Go ahead and give a buff to Armor Earth too.
My tail is restless.
Wolfjick.
We will win this war.
Alright, that should be enough. Let's do it.
Can we retreat already?
We're not retreating, we're going forward. See, another Minotaur. Like the one we fought on the second floor and at the Siege of Defender's Heart. And like before, it will go down. Nah, it failed. Oh well, worth a shot.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah. It has spell resistance.
The light take you.
Okay, a good amount of damage to my heroine here. Luckily, I have a remedy for that. It's
Away, you rascal.
nice. It's almost dead. We got it.
You won't survive me.
I will help where I can.
Nice. The beast falls and drops this great axe.
Lead on.
Alright.
No challenge at all.
It is no trouble.
Now we're back here. And they have nothing guarding this world stone. I guess they expected that Minotaur would be enough. It wasn't. Before I go up to it, I need to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Now to the Woundstone. The World Stone.
On my way.
Wait, what? This is the stone, all right? Now we need to interact with it.
A simple smile goes a long way.
It's the Ward Stone, not the World Stone or Wound Stone. My bad. Yeah, I didn't save the Aryan or not Aryan, Aeon before, so I didn't get this option. But basically what it's saying here is that this world rune stone is just as bad as the world rune itself, according to the Aeon. So, if I'm understanding this, there are some angels that are, yes, I'm willing to go through with the sacrifice, and some not so committed, and we're probably forced into it through coercion or something. Or they were just probably ordered. So our options apparently are kill all the red corrupted angels, or kill everyone in the stone and destroy it. And it seems like the Aeon wishes us to do that as well, because this stone is essentially a crime committed by good. We can't free them, unfortunately, but we can end their suffering by killing them all. Or we could just kill the corrupted angels. Oh, alright, the Aeon's giving us another solution. Since I didn't get the solution since I didn't have the Aeon before, you have the option to basically discard it, which I'm pretty sure I showed in a previous stream. I mean, without the Aeon, my only option is kill the defecting angels or kill everyone in there. Actually, hang on. There might have been another solution. Well, that's what it says up there, but now that I'm looking at the choices, it seems there are other options. If I go the angel path, I can quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. I think I did that before. There's the cleanse the ward stone, destroying the fallen celestials. Hang on, I want to see what the what it says up here before I read the fourth one. There's there. It seems with the Aeon I can actually handle this without killing anyone. Okay, that's the option, the final part. But somewhere deeper than the heroine's soul, the familiar ire sees an endless rage, unbeguiled hatred. That's the evil option. Unleash the demonic fury. We're not going to be doing that because we're not evil. Wield the stone's magic and return the celestials to their rightful place as the Aeon would have wanted. So we have destroy the stone, all the angels inside. Quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. That option wasn't mentioned in the in all the text above. Cleanse the ward stone, destroying the fallen celestials, which is lawful. So we got 5 options what to choose. I distinctly remember choosing going the angel path here. Give me one moment. I'm still thinking. Alright, big decision. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is the one I went with before, just quelling the anger. I think one reason I went with the good path right here was because we still needed the ward stone up and preserved. So I just offered them peace, and I think if I remember correctly, this path basically says that just endure this imprisonment for now, and then after we take care of the world rune, you'll be free, type thing. But I might do things differently because I want to see how the story will play out. Since I chose this one before, I won't do it that one. I won't destroy the stone with all the angels inside because I'd rather do the lawful solution. You know what? Let's do the fourth option with the Aeon path. Because it is kind of messed up that they would force angels to go through with that. Yeah, we'll see how this one works. I'm not sure if I would have done the other option because I was too chaotic. Because there was only evil, lawful, and good. And of course there's the destroy the stone with everyone in it. So, but now that I think about it, it doesn't seem too nice to have allowed the angels to stay in there, even if I did promise them freedom. So in a sense, this is kind of this option would kind of be what I expect from a chaotic character, but I'm doing it with a neutral good character. And the option I did before would probably be more of a lawful one, but hey. Then even though this one says it's technically a lawful decision to do what I did there. So I could be wrong. It's just my point of view. Well, that's it. Okay, this is weird. Oh, this is like it's before the attack.
They're rejoicing like
Oh, yeah, this is in the past.
storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
What's her goal, I wonder? What's her goal, I wonder? That's it. Oh, she transformed them into humans, it looks like. So they'd blend in. Now back to the present. Stone has been cleansed. Oh, yeah, that was a vision I just saw. And we gain this. The Wardstone's energy goes into me.
What an odd sensation. I've had my fair share of perception-altering experiences, but this is a novel one.
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now. Oh look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now.
Yeah.
You'll die anyway.
Yeah, this is basically telling you that you've been powered up greatly. Unfortunately, it's only temporary. So, yeah, you may have remembered the first time you fought her and you just got obliterated. This is basically telling you don't have to worry about her now. That you shouldn't panic by seeing her.
In Iomede's name, we will cast you back into the abyss.
What are you babbling about? You can't possibly still have any hope of victory, you doomed little cockroach. Your pathetic crusades are the laughing stock of the abyss. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
You can handle them, right?
Looks like we got all our stuff back.
Cover me, all right?
This is the big one, right? Let's see. Ah. Let's see. This'll be fun.
Endure this. See that?
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Exciting. How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
From the Ward Stone. And somewhere else. I imagine. Well, I mean, the Ward Stone. I imagine the Ward Stone unlocked part of my power. But where I get the ability to have this power, I honestly don't know. But that's irrelevant because we're using it to kick your ass.
Anago, to me!
Uh-oh. It's Staunton Bane again.
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
That's not good. That's not good at all. He betrayed us in the end.
Don't do it. And why not? She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had enough to hear with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption.
Staunton, it's the truth. The Crusaders of Kenabres have treated you like dirt. But we would never do that to you. We are your friends.
Shut up! I've been listening to fairy tales about redemption for 70 years. Enough! Not another word!
And it looks like all the treating this guy like dirt has a very negative consequence. We could have finished off a major demon, but he decided to protect her. You see, kids, this is why you shouldn't be mean to people when they make mistakes, even if they're big ones. If they're trying to redeem themselves, let them redeem themselves. And be supportive of them, not cruel and mean. Or else you'll get another Staunton Bane in your life. And you don't want that. So be kind to people.
Go, cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold her off. Quickly, before I change my mind!
Ah, Dog Pirate, you're in here. Welcome to the stream.
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally. God damn it all! Let's go!
Well, it's good that you're here now.
Friendship lasts forever. So
Alright, now I'll explain this. Mythic rank. This goes up at certain story points in the game and allows you to pick certain abilities. At third rank, which is after you capture Dresden, you'll get to choose a what is it? A mythic path. I have the Aeon, Angel, Asta, and Demon path. This is my first ascension. This is interesting. Second mythic rank I gain resistances. That's not bad. This is the one I chose the first time. I might do close to the heavens. What does Heaven's Breath do, though? This one's drawing power from good seems like a good one to do. It looks like I get a heal from it. Wonder if I have to I'm not good with ranged touch attacks, unfortunately, with this character, so let's create a yeah, I'm leaning towards close to the heavens. That's interesting. Force reality sounds good too. The dispel magic greater one does sound good. The ability to just get rid of buffing abilities, that's interesting. So it's between good and law for me. I wonder if I hit automatically with this, though.
No time
I want to
for
do an
idle
experiment.
with grace. Is there trouble?
I'll quick save here. I'm going to choose the angel path, or the path to the heavens. I want to see if the ranged touch attacks I do to heal actually have a chance to miss. I know they will if I attack an enemy, but I want to see if I can use this as a free heal, which isn't a bad idea. I'm actually going to need this one for my bombs.
A simple smile goes a long way. This spell's not working. That's mean.
Something wrong.
The world is full of
So it only works on... Doesn't... Awesome. So it's basically just a heal spell. Or I could use it to attack, This is a ranged touch attack, actually. Their touch resistance is of a lot of enemies is much lower than their actual armor class. I might just stick with this one. I like it.
No reason to pause.
Now, all your companions will also get rank ups as well. At certain intervals in the game. Last time I chose Mythic Beast. And I get a bonus to Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution for my beast, and its attacks and or damage reduction. That's a good one for her because she has the horse. Abundant casting's actually not too bad. It's a good one for casters. This gives you more smite. Not bad. This is a really good one for tanks, and I actually gave it to her on one of my other character. Basically, looks like for 2 rounds I become invincible essentially. There's mythic toughness too, which increases the effect of toughness. Whole bunch of neat stuff. But for her, I want to go Last Stand first. This is a really good ability. Real good for frontline tanks, which is what she is.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
It's basically a Die Hard, but on steroids. This is better at later levels, and I probably will get it. Abundant casting's not too bad. That one's not too bad. Could do that. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, that can backfire considering my class. That's not a bad one. Honestly, I'm thinking Unrelenting Assault would be good for him. That dimensional shift might not be too bad either. That's for a bard. Does this tell me what those shadow spells are? Nope, it doesn't. Unrelenting assault just seems good. Thundering blows is also good too. Basically, if I miss, I still deal damage. Only once per round. And the damage is pretty good. 2d6 plus 1d6 for 2 mythic ranks. Which I believe adds up to... Let's see. An extra 5d6. This does seem pretty good. Not gonna lie. Kinda want to test it out. Unrelenting Assault is good too. These are both good. I might just get both of them, to be honest with you, at some point. This would be good against opponents with high armor class. I can still deal damage to them even if I miss. Actually, hold on. I'll wait. I feel like Unrelenting Assault might be better. Yeah, never mind. I'll go with Thundering Blows. I hope
Me?
I like the idea of getting damage off even if I miss. Alright.
Meditate on your mistakes.
Just making sure this is on. I start off with the bigger they are. I might change that up. This is a good one right here. It combos well with melee threats, so I'll do Distracting Shot.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Boundless Heals right here. And I can cast from a distance, which makes this really good.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Actually, I'll build her the same way I built her before. I'll give her abundant spellcasting, but first, I need the ascendant element, fire. That way, she can still deal damage with her fire spells, which she has fireball and the flame arc spell.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Adventures are exciting.
Uh-huh.
Need to drop some stuff. There.
Time for idling.
Turn that off. Once again, I missed some scimitars, masterwork scimitars that are vital. And of course I'm going to have to drop something.
This is my time to shine.
But it's worth it. I should get a whole bunch of money from these. Drop these javelins. We do not need them. And with that, we're done.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered mixing this little shindig, Beth?
Yep, we won. Kenabres has been liberated thanks to my efforts. And the efforts of my fearless companions and the Crusaders. We earned this celebration, so let's enjoy it. Pass the beer. And the good food.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Kenabres, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendev.
Yeah, it may seem like we're putting the cart before the horse, but we can. But in my opinion, I think we can do both. We can celebrate now, and then mourn later. I know you would rather it be reversed, but hey, we're still technically doing both. We did it together.
You did more than the rest of us. Don't deny your achievements. There will always be plenty of miserable folk only too happy to tear you down.
Unfortunately, that's true. My last job is a good example of that, in my personal opinion.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Kenabres. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
Alright, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place? It's simply unforgivable.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, read on this for me. For good luck.
Yeah. That's not quite in alignment with reality, because I'm pretty sure I did something on Adamine wouldn't approve of. I basically destroyed the ward stone. I mean, yeah, the stone's still there, but I rendered it just a useless stone. Because I banished the angels and fallen and otherwise from it and sent them to their respective planes. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard anything about that. About people saying, I can't believe this happened and we're going to be in for some trouble, or this is going to have some negative consequences, or some stuff like that. I'm going to go... This one's in alignment with my beliefs, because I am technically an atheist in this game.
People who aren't divine messengers don't usually go around taking whole stories off of buildings and blowing packs of demons away. But if that's how you want to play it, then fine. I'm still keeping my stone, though.
Nevi!
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Jumping to the wrong conclusion. I don't think that's the case.
Well, a couple perhaps. Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't. I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone, and also wish to ask our heroine to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
Your Majesty,
The Queen herself has graced us with their presence. Coming fashionably late, I think.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
I chose this one before the fourth one. The Queen has graced us with their presence. My chaotic character, or my previous one, didn't really care too much about nobility and queens and all that. But I'll be more respectful here.
I was most keen to see the savior of Kenabres with my own eyes. Why not come share your table in a cozy tavern?
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Kenabres will enjoy themselves today. And my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
I just thought about it, and I shouldn't have been so critical of her before, saying that she arrived fashionably late. She was coming to help us, and sometimes it takes time. There may have been demons she had to fight or something like that. But I'm wondering if this one's a joke. The deduct the cost of repairing the roof from her salary. That really wasn't her fault. So she shouldn't be charged for that. That may have been a joke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a joke. She came here to talk with me.
Don't your Majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Erosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new heroine all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
My actions have brought the Queen's attention. That's cool. That's cool, and I wonder what will happen because of that. Yes, obviously we're just getting started. We have to take the fight to the demons now.
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Kenabres' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
Bullshit. You were sitting in your manor partying when this whole thing was happening. And it was only when the demons attacked you directly and I had to save your ass did you decide to do anything. Heck, in one of our conversations, you were playing to mock the dear dragon that you said was so noble. after all this. With a toy that would just have her head come off or something like that. You're full of shit, Darian. Trying to suck up to the queen already.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
He deserves that.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not sure if she sees through his BS or not.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent, Ash. But alas, I really must go. It matters to be getting on with. A new
Bullshit.
wine from Keonan and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you the chance to celebrate. But all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big, big plans for all of you. Especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer. So I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the heroine of Kenabres.
How about some wine? Some wine would be good to drink.
The fires of Kenabres have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
All right, we took back the city, but now we're just getting started. We're not going on the offensive now. Our next goal is to take Dresden. It fell to cunning, but will be recaptured with valor. Well, let's see where things lead us now. Oh, look at this. We were on a map just now, and we moved straight to a camp. Let's see where this leads us.
Warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Kenabres. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Godfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce
The one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Kenabres, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
And we are now about ready to be introduced to our new hub world. We went from Defender's Heart to a army camp. And now we're taking the tour. We'll do that. We'll speak to the Queen inside. And then I'll probably end the stream here. There we go. I mentioned this earlier. Well, now we're here to complete the quest. Again, he's a returning character from Pathfinder Kingmaker. He can serve as one of your advisors. He also revives the memories of items you get. If you get like a certain number of items, you can have him reforge it into a new item. There's even an achievement for doing it. He also helped us deal with the threats to our kingdom in the Stolen Land. And now we're going through his personal story from the past, which we didn't do in Kingmaker, but we're doing now. So basically, here, Earthfall. Yeah, basically, meteor shower hit our planet and destroyed a whole bunch of human empires and caused a whole bunch of catastrophe. And the storyteller was trying to find a way to stop it, and trying to get his people to stop it too, but they weren't having any of it. Got a little ahead of himself. I remember him saying that he was going to just try to stop it and convince them to try to stop it, but they refused. So his elves were isolationists and cared more about their own stuff and their well-being than Goran. So. So it's a weapon made by a dot god or demigod or some divine force. There we go. This guy already had it. I wonder if it's what's her name again? The one who owns Radiance as well. Looks like he forgot this part of his past. Looks like he was used as a tool for evil, but not anymore. The good news is... Oh, I thought I upgraded it, but...
Adventures are exciting. A sweet smile, a gentle voice, and kind words will help me win their hearts. And if that fails,
What exactly
I'll
did I
use my
do?
nails instead.
Doesn't look like it got more powerful at all.
A simple smile goes a long way.
I thought doing that would have powered it up. Yeah, that's kind of a letdown. Or do I need to unequip and re-equip it?
Friendship lasts forever.
Wonder if that will work.
The world is full of wonder.
I'll do this later. I was wanting to see if anything had changed in the dialogue relating to the what I just did.
Is there trouble?
Sadly, it doesn't look like anything changed. Again, I really thought I'd be upgrading the weapon.
Adventures are exciting.
But it just looks like the same old weapon. Oh well. It's good for now.
Goes a long way.
Obviously, it's not an endgame weapon, but... Some of the loot here is good. This is the exit right here. Looks like not everyone respects me. Even despite my little quote-unquote divine miracle. Yeah. I don't need to be eating spoiled meat. That's just not a good idea. I need to sell my stuff. I'll talk with them more later, though. Okay, why am I selling my potatoes and fruits and all this? Yeah, now we're at 8K, but we're just getting started. Actually, I may keep that one. Maybe this one too. Don't need that, I'll sell it. Well, that's good. It's better than my typical plus one shield. Actually, I'm kind of angry I didn't notice this earlier. It says I discovered it in the market square. Oh well, we didn't need it anyway. Oh, that's a good one. I need to equip that on my rogue.
No time for idle.
But there we go. I now have a whole bunch of money again. I'm at over 10K. This is where you'll find the cleric. He saw something very interesting, actually. Typical noble. They just want to be lazy. Want to be lazy and have commoners do all the work for them. This will be interesting. We'll see where that leads to later on. A lot of books. Right, we should just about be done with the tour. You say this as though I enjoy it. I'm doing this so that people like you can live the lifestyle you live. Otherwise, you be dodging demons, fireballs, and curses and all that other stuff. Yeah, as much as I don't like the nobility, I don't really like this guy's personality. It might be possible to change him. And I need a healer, and he's a good one to have. Yeah, it looks like we're losing our cleric. That sucks. We'll have to look for a replacement. Or will we? Anywhere else? Into the tent. Hang on.
There's something over there.
That's an interesting pamphlet. Not gonna read the whole thing. I don't have time for that. There's other things I want to do. But I feel like we've been everywhere, so let's end the tour and go into our commander tent. Once we do this, I'm gonna end the stream. It's been 3 hours. These are our new additions. Let's talk to the Queen, see what she has to say.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them, and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation.
Yes, I discussed this before. This is the banner that was used to protect Dresden, and it did so until the succubi creature tricked Vane into getting it out of the city, and then disgraced him, which led him to betray us, unfortunately.
A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Vainik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too. Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
I did technically destroy the Wardstone by making it useless.
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first Wardstone in Kenabres, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the Wardstone in Kenabres. We might have lost one of the Wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
There we go. That's a reference to what I did.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the world wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on their special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
Yes. They have.
I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again. At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the Crusade once more.
Oh, yeah, so the Covenant of the Inheritor is the talking blade we have. It belonged to the Queen herself.
I was young, and did not fully understand the magnitude of the duty that had been entrusted to me. Iomede gave me hope and strength to see me through the trials ahead, and in so doing, she won my everlasting loyalty. Always. No matter how arduous, no matter how dark the skies, no matter how much blood flows from my wounds, I shall stand with you. We shall fight for our loved ones and our friends, for the right to live and die free. We shall do everything we possibly can, and after that, we shall begin to do the impossible. And if the hour should come when our arms can no longer raise our swords, our bodies will become a shield to cover those who still have strength to fight. I, Golfrey, Queen of Mendev, swear this to you. This is my vow. I would proudly declare that to be true, and say that even Aurilu Vorlesh could not kill me on her first attempt. But to do so would be boasting. I was protected by my goddess. However, I was glad to see that, no matter how great the betrayer of humanity's power, it is nothing as compared to Iomede's might. Then so you shall. What matters is that the covenant of the Inheritor has been recovered. Perhaps it should be in your hands now, because you have greater need of it. But should you ever feel that you no longer need this relic, I ask that you give it to me. I would be delighted to touch it
Yeah.
again.
I don't want to hand over the blade just yet. I want to see what I can do with it, so I'm not going to do the fourth one.
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
I don't see how that's insubordinate. I merely wanted to know what you were doing. I did this one before. Yeah, you can sway her to have her stay with you, which is what I'm going to do.
What is this I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign? I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev.
Well, considering the power that I wielded at Kenabres, they might do the same to me. Or something similar.
But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear.
But if we stick together, we'll have a better chance of repelling any attacks they send.
Have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
Yeah.
Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I feel like you should help us out with this, since you're the one having us do all this.
Of course. I shall answer. That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss. Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting.
Yeah, war tends and betrayal tends to have that negative effect on humanity.
I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions. Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible, and he might as well give himself over to evil. Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Erebeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Eurasian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead. We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Kenabres. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Kenabres.
Ah, I see. They thought they were going to take Kenabres, but this defeat left an opening. Let me rephrase that. They decided to be reckless with their attack by emptying out the forces of Dresden, thinking they would succeed, because the Demon Lord was leading the attack. But they didn't anticipate me, and the remaining defenders repelling the attack, thus leaving them vulnerable.
We must attack swiftly, before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess. Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed.
Yeah, we basically have to close the World Wound basically to ultimately win and stop the demons from pouring in here.
The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz, and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far, and to gain a foothold to allow the Magus to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss. Wonderful. Splendid. Ah yes, we have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
And look who's here.
You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, she has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenabres has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post, but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill her orders and make a good showing of yourself.
And I don't intend to remove him from his post, as I am in need of his cleric skills. I need the healing. And it's time you learned the struggles of the common people and the soldiers. And not just go off into some random place and live a life of luxury. This is good for you, it'll build character.
Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Yeah, see, this is going to help you out. So smile and lead, and well, not lead, but help me out in this honorable and awesome crusade, where we'll finally rid the world of demons.
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
Alright, that took a while, and this stream's already been going for 3.5 hours. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Unless there's something else. Nope. I have no intention of going on any further. This is my quarters where I rest. That's where my stash is for anything I want to hold on to. Usually put a bunch of stuff in here that I might use if I change my mind. So a bunch of loot and stuff. That's, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.